Use these 7 compliments and she'll be obsessed with you. Have you ever stopped to think about how a well-timed compliment can change the game in seconds? Like, you say something simple but spot on, and she looks at you with that sparkle in her eye that says, wow, this guy is different. But here's the thing. Don't bother with the classic, you're beautiful. Seriously, she's heard that from everyone, even the doorman. The secret is noticing what no one else does, something that truly makes her feel unique. And let me show you how to turn simple words into a connection she can't stop thinking about. Most guys try to impress women the wrong way. They think they need a flashy car, six-pack abs, or to be the funniest guy in the room. Want to know the truth? Those things are bonuses, but not what wins her over. What really makes a difference is dropping a compliment that shows you see what others don't. And the best part? It costs nothing, just a little attention. Anyone can do it, but few dare to try. Remember the time I went out with an amazing girl? She seemed so put together, like she had her life under control. We started talking about traveling, and the way her eyes lit up caught my attention. I said, "It's amazing how you talk about traveling. It's like you're reliving every moment." The smile I got wasn't just gratitude. It was like I'd seen right into her soul. It wasn't magic. I just paid attention and highlighted what made her stand out. If you want to stand out, the trick is simple. Look beneath the surface. What does she enjoy? What makes her laugh? What puts that sparkle in her eye? These details are the treasure map to creating compliments that stay in her mind for days. You don't need to memorize lines. Just pay attention and keep it genuine. I admire how you see the world. Let's face it, there's almost nothing more powerful than a compliment that goes beyond the obvious. When you praise the way she thinks, you're not just making conversation. You're showing that you truly pay attention. Imagine saying something like, "I love how you see things in such a unique way. I've never thought about it like that before." This isn't just different. It makes her feel special for what's inside. Here's an example. I was once talking about movies with a woman, and she mentioned how silent scenes speak louder than dialogue. That caught me off guard, and I said, "I've never thought of it like that, but I love how you find meaning in the small things." It was like unlocking a door. She opened up, shared more, and the conversation flowed effortlessly. That's what a genuine compliment does. It creates an effortless connection. The key here is to truly listen. Not the kind of listening where you're just waiting to respond, but where you're genuinely trying to understand what she's saying. It might be the way she defends an idea, interprets a moment, or critiques something with a fresh perspective. But be honest. Fake compliments not only ruin the vibe, but also close doors you didn't even know existed. When you nail this kind of compliment, you send the message that you value how she thinks. And that, my friend, builds an emotional bridge no one else can cross. While others are focused on the surface, you're there, appreciating the essence. Want to truly stand out? Pay attention to what she reveals without even realizing it. That's where the secret lies. You have an energy that lights up the room. Have you ever met someone who changes the atmosphere of a place just by being there? That person who makes everything feel lighter and more fun? When you compliment a woman on that kind of energy, you're going beyond what she sees in the mirror. It's like saying, you're the kind of person who turns an ordinary day into something special. Say something like, when you walk in, it feels like everyone just relaxes. Your vibe is contagious. This kind of compliment not only highlights her, but also acknowledges the positive impact she has on the world. I remember going to dinner with a friend once. While most people were just talking about themselves, she had a way of pulling everyone into the conversation, always with a smile that seemed to say, "It's all good." As we were leaving, I said, "I love how you make people feel so comfortable. It's amazing." She stopped, surprised, and said that hardly anyone noticed that about her, even though it was something she really valued. Why does this type of compliment work? It touches on something that's important but rarely acknowledged: her emotional impact. You don't need a big crowd to notice this. It could be a relaxed chat in a coffee shop or a lazy day on the couch. The key is observing how her presence makes everything feel better. When you recognize this energy, you're saying she's different, that she brings something special to the table. More than that, you're associating her good vibes with your company. Want to be the guy she remembers with a smile? Talk about how she transforms the world around her, even without realizing it. The way you pay attention to details is amazing. You know the saying, the details make the difference? Well, complimenting a woman on the detail she notices is the easiest way to show that you not only pay attention, but also value the effort most people ignore. Imagine saying, "I love how you notice the little things no one else sees." That's so rare nowadays. It's like saying you see her in a way no one else does. Once on a date, I noticed how she used her hands to bring her words to life. It wasn't over the top. It was natural and captivating. So I said, "I love how you explain things with your hands. It's like it gives your words more power." The smile she gave me showed I'd hit the mark. She said, "No one's ever noticed that before." Right then, we created a connection that went beyond the conversation. The secret to this kind of compliment? Pay attention as if you're watching a scene in a movie. It's not just about what she does, but how she does it. Maybe it's the way she adjusts her hair, arranges things on the table, or carefully chooses her words. These little details, small to most, say so much about who she is. When you compliment something like this, you're saying she doesn't go unnoticed, that every little thing about her matters. This not only sets you apart, but also shows you genuinely care. And the result? A compliment that stays with her because everyone loves to feel seen, especially for the details no one else notices. You're the most authentic person I've ever met. Nowadays, with so many people trying to impress or fit into molds, finding someone who's 100% genuine is like discovering a rare gem. So, when you compliment a woman for being herself, it's like giving her recognition she didn't even know she needed. Saying something like, "I admire how authentic you are. You never try to be anyone else," doesn't come off as a pickup line. It comes off as the truth. And that carries a lot of weight. I remember talking to a super spontaneous woman once. She spoke her mind without hesitation, saying things others might hold back. I said, "I love how you're not afraid to be yourself. That's so rare these days." She paused, surprised, and said, "That means a lot to me because sometimes I feel like no one notices." From that moment on, the conversation went to a whole new level. The secret to this compliment is noticing those moments when she's just being real. It could be the way she laughs without caring who's watching, or how she speaks about something without sugarcoating it. When you point this out, you're saying, "I see the real you, and I like it." It's a simple message, but it hits differently. This type of compliment not only creates a connection, but also makes her want to be even more authentic around you. After all, everyone wants to be accepted for who they truly are. And by showing that you value this, you make yourself someone special. It's not about appearances or actions. It's about her essence. And that's what she'll remember. "You make me want to be a better person." Few things have more impact than telling someone how much they inspire you. When you say something like, "Being around you makes me want to be a better person," it's not just a compliment. It's an emotional trophy. You're acknowledging that her presence has a genuinely positive effect on your life. And trust me, that hits deep. One time, I was talking to a woman who was super passionate about her work. She spoke about her projects with so much enthusiasm that it made me reflect on what I was doing with my own life. So I told her, "The way you talk about what you love is contagious. It makes me want to find something that excites me as much as this excites you." Her smile lit up the room, and she said, "That's the best compliment I've ever received." Instant connection. This type of compliment works because it goes beyond the surface. It's not about her smile, eyes, or hair, but about the impact she has on you. And the best time to use it is when the conversation is calm, allowing you to be sincere and show that you're genuinely paying attention. Plus, this compliment also reflects well on you. Admitting that someone inspires you shows you're humble enough to recognize you still have room to grow. Women love men who aren't afraid to show vulnerability. When you connect her positive influence with your desire to improve, it creates a bond she'll remember for a long time. "I love how you're strong and sweet at the same time." You know, that rare combination of strength and sweetness that only a few people have? It's like finding balance in a world full of extremes. When you compliment a woman on this, you're acknowledging a quality that's both powerful and delicate. Saying something like, "You have this incredible strength, but at the same time, such a sweet side," is like telling her you notice what others don't. And trust me, she'll hold on to that. I remember a colleague who was leading a complex project. She was great at demanding results, but never lost her kindness with the team. After a tense meeting one day, I told her, "You have an amazing talent for being firm while still making everyone feel cared for." She looked at me, surprised, and said, "I never thought of it that way, but I loved hearing that." That moment transformed the way we connected. To nail this type of compliment, pay attention to moments when she balances strength with softness. Maybe she defends something passionately, but keeps a kind tone. Or she makes a tough situation look easy, all with a smile on her face. Recognizing this shows that you not only observe, but also admire what makes her special. And here's the best part. This kind of comment goes beyond a simple compliment. It's about recognizing her essence. Few people see this duality, and even fewer have the courage to highlight it. You're not just making her feel seen, but also valued. And that, my friend, is what creates a connection worth its weight in gold. Before we move on, a quick note. What if I told you that you might be missing out on transforming your love life simply because of a lack of knowledge? Kate Spring, one of the most respected experts in attraction, has created the obsession method for men who are tired of facing rejection and want to attract women with confidence and ease. This method is your chance to finally understand what truly works in female attraction, something you've never had the opportunity to learn until now. Now imagine what happens if you let this opportunity pass. Without the obsession method, you'll remain at the mercy of luck, dealing with the same frustrations and insecurities as always. Kate offers a clear and effective path to leave those problems behind, but the choice is yours. Don't let fear of change hold you back. Let fear of staying the same drive you to act. Life is about choices, and this could be the most important one for your love life. Click the link below in the comments and secure your access to the obsession method before the opportunity is gone. Waiting means risking staying stuck in the what-if forever. Make the right choice and start your transformation today. Your smile is like a ray of sunshine in my day. Never underestimate the power of a smile. It's not just beautiful. It's the most genuine way a woman shows joy, lightness, and even a little mystery. When you say something like, "Your smile is like a ray of sunshine that brightens my day," you're taking something simple and turning it into a compliment she'll remember every time she smiles. It's about the impact your smile has on you, and that makes all the difference. Once, I was at a cafe with a woman who had this carefree, lively smile. In the middle of our conversation, I said, "When you smile, it feels like everything gets easier. It's impossible not to feel it." She got a little shy, but the smile that followed showed that the compliment had really touched her. It was a genuine moment, and that's worth more than 1,000 rehearsed lines. The trick to using this compliment is to be specific and sincere. It's not just about her smile being beautiful, but about what it conveys: joy, warmth, or that light energy that makes the atmosphere better. Saying it in a spontaneous moment, like after a genuine laugh, makes it clear you're really in the moment with her. And the best part? Every time she smiles, she'll remember what you said and the effect it had on you. It's a simple but effective way to create memories that put you in a special place in her mind. Because deep down, everyone loves knowing they spread joy. And who doesn't love being the reason someone's day feels brighter? Now subscribe to the channel and check out the next video playing on the screen.